guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Margaret and I am a homeschooling mom to one 10-year-old boy to an upcoming 5th grader. In today's video, I am going to be revealing our curriculum picks for my upcoming 5th grader for the school year of 2023 to 2024. In my state, we have certain subject requirements. Our subject requirements are math, language arts, history, science. Then for the electives are the art, the PE, and the health. Now I do add extra electives, but I'll go ahead and I'll tell you guys that as I go along. I just want to go ahead and put a disclaimer that the choices that I pick for my upcoming 5th grader works for this specific child. So if it doesn't work for you, that is okay. But we have used some of the things that I have picked and it works wonderfully. And I wish I would have stuck with it, but this is what works for us. Now I am going to be starting with Bible and reading. Now there are a couple of things that combine into our language arts, so I just want to put that out there at first. Now I am not going to be using all these Bibles every single day, so just bear with me. Now we are going to be starting with 101 favorite stories from the Bible. We are actually about halfway through this already. We have originally gotten this from MasterBooks, and when we stopped using MasterBooks, we just continued on, and we are just going to keep going with it. Next, I had gotten the New Answers book one. I got this from MasterBooks. I actually got this from MasterBooks Scratching That. And guys, this looks brand new. I do not see anything wrong with it. And this looks amazing. It has pictures in it. It just looks great. My son wanted to use it because it talks about dinosaurs and he loves dinosaurs. Next we have is the Gospel of Matthew from Generations. And I know that this is for, I want to say 7th through high school, but we are doing it as more like a read aloud, and sometimes we do the questions and he understands it, and it is working amazing. We did a couple of them and he loves it and I enjoyed it. Next we have up is the God's Big Story from Generations. And guys, let me tell you, I have done so much research to find a reading curriculum. This would be our very first time to do an actual reading curriculum. When we did the Good and the Beautiful, it was just reading a little here, not an actual reading curriculum. It was okay, but we managed to do it. Now this, I love it. It is very God-centered, obviously by the title. The pictures are amazing. I'm trying to show you here. The stories are not overwhelming at all. They are really great. We love it. Now it comes with the workbook. And if you see the size, it is quite big. Now it has reading comprehension questions, it has faith lessons, it has vocabulary. It is great. We really do enjoy it. This will be our very first time using something like this, but so far it is working great. My son, he enjoys it. He does it on his own, no problem. I am going to continue with our language arts, and I am going to be doing our handwriting. Now, in our previous years, we have used the Good and the Beautiful for level 2, 3, and 4. Now, it did do okay, but he didn't grasp any of it. So I decided to switch. So what I decided to switch to is to Pen Time 2. I wanted to go ahead and work on his manuscript as well as doing the introduction of handwriting, and He is actually almost done with the handwriting part, and he is picking up a lot. It does have little activities just like the Good and the Beautiful. He does love this. Once he is finished with this, which will be pretty soon, we are going to go ahead and jump into level 5. Now, if for some reason that it is not as good, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and get the level 4. That is not a problem at all. Now, to continue with our language arts, there are 2 things that I do not have. I am going to be getting the Spectrum Vocabulary grade 4 and the Spectrum Reading grade 4. The reason why I am going to get the grade 4 is because when I did the end of the year testing for my son, he did test a little low, not by much, but just a little, and I wanted to go ahead and just to bring it up just a little bit. And once he is done with those, then I'm going to go ahead and move to the grade 5. Now, I do not mind that he is just a little bit, we had a rough year last year, and I understand that that could be part of it, but other than that, his test was amazing. And to continue with our language arts, I am going to be going back to language lessons for 11 education. Now, I know people do say that this is behind, but I do not care what people say. If it works for you, if it doesn't work for you, that is fine. I have done a lot of research. I watched the videos on the method, how it works, and this just works. It really just works for us. It is amazing. We have been through so many language arts curriculums, and it just works for us. I cannot compare it to any other curriculum. I love it. My son enjoys it. We do the spelling a little bit differently. They do have the word shapes, and we do add it. We do flashcards. It just works. Now, to continue with our language arts, I know we have vocabulary, but I'm also going to add some extra vocabulary. Now, I did get this dictionary for kids for my son a few years ago, and what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be giving my son a word a day for him to go ahead and look through the dictionary. That way, he knows how to use a dictionary. Now, he did start to use the dictionary last year, but I just want to keep going with it, and I'm going to have him to use that word that he gets per day and use it in a sentence, and that way it will help his vocabulary to grow. Now, math has been a very tricky subject for us. We have done so many math curriculums, and it just doesn't work for my son. Now, I recently found out that my son needs a mastery approach. We have always done a spiral approach. Now, if you're not familiar, spiral just goes around, and mastery is you just master the concept until you know it. Now, I have tried to find the right curriculum, and obviously you were never going to find the perfect curriculum. So after doing a lot of research, I decided that we are going to go back to math lessons for 11 education. Now, this is a mastery approach, but with review. It is working wonderfully. We have done the first week, and it is doing amazing. The first thing that my son did say is, I love master books. I'm glad that we are going back. It is short lessons. It is great. It just works for my son. And sadly, I wish that I did not switch. I really do. We are actually going to be doing this with the Master Books Academy videos with Matt, the teacher, and we did the trial, and he loves him. He really loves the guy Matt. Now, to addition with that, we are going to be doing the Practice Makes Perfect. We have done the first week, and Again, it is short lessons. It works great. I do love it. It looks a lot of fun. In this one, he also does learn how to write a check. I know that in this age we really don't write checks, but I would still love for my son to learn how to write a check. Now, in addition, I did still have the Math Companion, and I am still using it. It does have amazing recipes from all the levels that they do have, and we are going to be trying it with our math and just to use other extra resources that go along with it. Now, in addition, my son needs a little extra multiplication practice. So just to keep reviewing, we are going to be doing the math. Going to keep practicing the multiplication until he's mastered it. He is doing amazing with that. Right now we are on break, but we do school year round. So I do have him do the multiplication practice, and he's doing great with it. He only has a few more just to keep practicing because he gets some of them a little confused, but other than that, he is doing great. Now, I was having him do the extra math as well, and the same thing goes with the math mammoth. He is still going to go ahead and practice with the extra math as well. Now to move on for geography and history. Now for geography, we are going to be doing Taking Africa for Jesus from Generations. We have started it and we do enjoy it. The reading is not that long, so we can do the reading between 1 to 2 days, and then we go home and do the worksheets. And again, the worksheets are really simple. We do enjoy it. Now for history, we're going to be doing America's Story 2. I originally had planned to do America's Story 2 last year, but we didn't get a chance to get to it. And we are just moving right along. We are actually almost finished with America's Story 1, and we are just going to go ahead and jump right into this once we are finished. I do have the workbook, but I do not use all of the worksheets. Now, I am going to pick and I'll be using. I just go ahead and I look through it as I plan, and I decide what worksheets we will use. In addition, I do use the timeline with that. We do have a history timeline book, and we just go ahead and we add them as we go along with each chapter. Now that is for our history and geography. Now, in addition to that notebook that I just showed you, I also have the mathematics notebook by School Nest, and I also have the reading journal that we will continue as well. These are both, well, I should say all three are from School Nest, and we do enjoy them. I do actually want to get more of their School Nest notebooks. Now, let's talk electives. Now, for electives, I have quite a few here. Now, for art, I am going to be doing a few things. I am going to go ahead and be doing a YouTube channel. It's called Art for Kids Hub. It is a homeschooling family, if I'm not mistaken, and they do art and they do it with you. They teach you how to draw it. In addition, I am going to be doing Yellow Spot Sun. We have done it last year. Now for PE, it's going to be quite a few things. Now for PE, we are going to go ahead and use our Nintendo Switch. We have boxing, we have Just Dance, and let me tell you guys, it is really a workout. I actually am starting a diet, and I've done it a few times, and it really does make you sweat a lot. It gets your heart moving. It's a really good workout. Now, in addition to that, we do have a park nearby. So in the fall, I am going to be looking at the classes that he could go ahead and join up, and I am going to be signing him up. I am actually looking into soccer. He's been wanting to join soccer, so we are going to be trying that. Now for our health, I am going to be doing Exploring Creation with Human Anatomy and Physiology by Apologia. Now, this originally does come with the journal. I did not get the journal. I actually got this from eBay for a great price, and it was brand new, guys. Again, brand new. And it is amazing. We have done one chapter from it and we are loving it so far. We are going to pick and choose what kind of experiments we are going to do. We are not going to do all of them, but I am going to explain why we're not going to do all of them. In addition to that, I am going to have a health journal. I try to do like a Charlotte Mason style for this, and this is what we're going to do for health. We just go ahead and we pick it. Now for our other elective, my son decided that he wanted to learn about dinosaurs. My son has been fascinated with dinosaurs since he was a baby. So he's just really fascinated with dinosaurs. So I actually already had the books from Master Books, but it was just a little too advanced for him when I did land up getting it. So we decided that we are just going to go ahead and read on all the books. He already started it. These are all the books that come with it. The pictures, they are amazing. We like them, including myself. I do enjoy them. They are really nice. And on top of it, he has a little dinosaur journal, and he would go ahead and he would write a little something about what he learned. Obviously, this is what he does, and just a little something of what he learned on his reading for that day. Now, continuing with his other electives, he is going to be doing typing. We are going to be using typing.com. And for Spanish, he is going to be doing Duolingo Spanish. On top of Duolingo Spanish, my father, he is also going to be helping him learn some Spanish. He does little at a time, and my son is just picking it up great. I am trying to go ahead and to learn it right along with them, but I will see how that goes as well. Now for our science, we have a couple things here for science. Now for science, we are going to be doing God Made the World. Generations. Now guys, let me tell you, the pictures, they look amazing. I will actually be doing flip-throughs on some of these, that way you guys could get a better look at them. On top of that, we are going to be doing the worksheets, and again, it does reading comprehension, it does faith lessons, it does review, it does vocabulary, it's great. It is working wonderfully. Now we are only going to be doing that 3 times a week, and the reason why, because we decided that we wanted to go ahead and add Physical World by Generations. It is Machines and Motions, Heat and Energy, Inventions and Technology. Now you could go ahead and get the teacher's guide with it, but I decided not to. I am actually doing the Answers in Genesis worksheets that I got for free online, and I am going to pick and choose what we decide to go ahead and. And lastly, this is what I am adding. Now this was given to my son by a very different. She was actually my son's preschool teacher, and we have actually gotten close over the years, and often she loves to send him books and little things here and there. And thanks to her, we are actually going to be adding this experiment book. It has easy experiments, it has medium ones, hard ones. We have done some of them, and we are really enjoying it. I actually had something very similar to this when I was a kid, and my son asked for more experiments, so we are going to combine the experiments from here and the experiments from here, and I am going to see if I could actually combine them together. If not, that is fine. We could go ahead and just separate them, but these are the experiments that we are going to go do for this year, for the school year 2023 to 2024. Now this is our picks for the school year of the 2023 to 2024. Now if you do like videos like this, please, I do highly recommend you to go ahead and like this video and subscribe and hit that red notification bell if you would like to see more videos from my channel. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!